Hello, I'm Thierry, and I was born with the condition known as cone rod dystrophy. This documentary will show you what it is, how people live with it, and those around me who have helped me. I hope you enjoy. Cone rod dystrophy is a group of rare inherited eyesight conditions that affect the light-sensitive cells of the retinas, known as cones and rods. It is gene-linked and can make your vision deteriorate with initial signs starting in childhood. The condition decreases your overall sharpness in vision. According to medlineplus.gov, it can affect 1 in 30,000 to 40,000 people.
Yeah, they told us it was cone rod dystrophy, and they gave us all the information to help with your diagnosis and to take to your doctor and to school to see if you could get some extra help at school and give them advice and get a specialist in to advise the teachers. You were only 6 when you first went, and 7 when you went to Manchester, nearly 7.
And they put that thing on your head with all the wires and that. The amazing thing about it is how that apparatus they put on your head actually diagnosed your eyes.
Yeah, we didn't really fully understand what it was or what it meant for you or, what it was like. But it was good to know, though.
Pia Vinther was my support worker in primary school and some of high school. I had a chat with her about the work she did with me and other children.
So I'm Pia Vinther and I'm a specialist teacher for the visually impaired, and I work with children from birth up to 19 years old.
What kind of support did you give me back in school? I guess we'll focus on primary.
Yeah. So at primary school, it was looking at being able to scan pages and locate items. So it was about sort of giving you coping strategies to sort of refine how you would look for things, and how to also explain to teachers how they needed to declutter work.
How in what other ways have you helped other children as well? Maybe we.
Yeah. So nowadays I also teach living skills. So independent living skills about cooking, about cutting, and things like that. And I do mobility, so long cane work, so being out and being independent, be able to walk if your vision's that bad. Yeah. But it's more for social awareness. So my biggest thing that I always say to children that I work with, or young people, is the limitations of being visually impaired are only the limitations you put on yourself. Obviously, the vision is always going to be an issue, but if you want to be an astronaut or whatever, you've got to aim high. You can't just say, well, I'm never going to get anywhere in life, because then you're not. And that's really important.
Well, anyway, it's been a lovely talk.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
To dig a little deeper, I decided to go to my university's eye clinic and interview the manager, Hafsa Patel.
So my name's Hafsa, I'm an optometrist. I work at UCLan as the eye clinic manager. So I test patients and also help with supervision of students and things like that. I haven't had any patients with cone rod dystrophy. Majority of them are monitored in the hospital, just because it's a progressive disorder. One of my dad's cousin's children both have it actually. I don't really know them very well, but I am aware of the condition. But it's not something I've experienced with a lot of patients, so yeah. There is a Manchester Centre of Genomic Research, and they do see patients with retinal dystrophies to basically assess them and see if there is anything they can do for them. Macular Society tend to have information about cone rod dystrophy on there. There's also Retina UK, you can find some information on there as well.
Do you think there may be any treatment or operations to improve the sight of patients with CRD in the future?
Not that I'm aware of. I think there's still research going on. I know that people do suggest supplements that may help, but I don't think it really makes much of a difference, or they've not found any significant evidence that it does.
My local optician, Mr. Stephen Brady, also had a lot to say about my condition and personal development from seeing him over the years.
I've been here 6 years, and you came first of all when you were 15, and ever since and up until today, so 5.5 years. The reason why you're obviously here is not only because of the dystrophy, but the fact that you need glasses to correct your vision. So because of that, you come to a standard opticians, and yeah, we do have 2 or 3 people who have the similar condition to you that also need glasses to help them see, and yeah, that's why we see them. Quite a lot of cone dystrophies show up as anomalous defects on the retina, and you can see them quite clearly with the camera, but in your case, no, it looks perfectly normal. So the issues you have are at a very microscopic level and not able to be picked up with the camera. I think really you've actually, over the years, you've developed a tremendous amount of self-confidence, probably from realising that the condition you have, the disability, isn't going to hold you back. You can still, even though your eyesight isn't absolutely brilliant, you can find ways of actually helping you to reach the goals that you've obviously chosen. And I think definitely with that, with the increased knowledge on that situation, you've definitely improved in confidence and turned out to be a very nice young man. It's not stood in your way, it's been a bit of a hindrance, but you've managed to overcome that.
Now that you know a little bit more about me, I also wanted to show you how others with CRD live.
I'm Leroy. I was born with cone rod dystrophy, and it affects me by when I walk out in the sun. It can be hard to see because it's very bright and it hurts your eyes. Detail, like I can see something, but sometimes I don't know what it is. Colours, I can see red as pink, blurry vision, nystagmus where your eyes shake. But as long as you carry on, it's alright. So yeah, stay strong and carry on.
Hi, my name is Mark, and I've had cone rod dystrophy since I was 9 years old. I'm 54 now, so it's been 45 years. So it has an amazing impact on how you view the world. And one thing it's done is definitely made me extremely resourceful, because I have to figure out how I can do things on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, year-to-year basis. Originally, they thought I would be blind at 19, and that hasn't happened. So things have been great. Early on, it was far more challenging because I didn't use any visual aids. And so it made it very difficult for people to understand that I couldn't see, and I would walk around like I could see. So most people thought that I was just rude, impolite. I wouldn't look at them sometimes directly. So they thought, wow, this guy's an interesting dude to deal with. But about 10 years ago now, maybe 15, I got my first guide dog and I started using a cane, and it really helped because now people can understand, for the most part, I can't see. I say to myself, it's incredible I'm on this journey, and how did I get chosen for this journey? And I don't know why, but no one knows why they get different conditions in life. But it definitely has made me an extremely strong person. And it's pretty cool to look back in life and realize what you've done. And I've done so many cool things that I don't know if I'd do that if I wasn't losing my eyesight. I don't know if I'd push myself as hard. So yeah, that's the flip side. And life's great. You just got to keep working at it. Thanks.
My name is Alexa Bambrick, and this is my daughter, Fiona. Fiona is 2.5 years old and was diagnosed with rod cone dystrophy at 13 months. Fiona is amazing. She is great at compensating and adapting with the use of skills that she has learned through occupational therapy, through just figuring out what works for her, and also with the use of her cane. Do you want to show your cane? Is this your cane? The area in which Fiona is currently most impaired is a symptom of rod cone dystrophy called photophobia. Photophobia basically just means that she has extreme light sensitivity and has a more difficult time navigating in bright lighting. Her cane really helps with that. Polarized sunglasses really help with that. And finding these kind of tools that improve her ability to function has really helped her build social skills. And we are so grateful for the resources and the visually impaired community for supporting us and showing us how to live a very full and happy life despite differences. We couldn't be more proud.
As you can see, those who have it know the limitations and that there won't be a cure anytime soon. But that doesn't stop them from achieving their goals and living a fulfilled life. I'm currently at university studying in film production, and I also express my love of music with singing. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my family and close friends who stood by me every step of the way. My visual impairment never stopped me from believing in myself. I hope that this documentary has shown you a different perspective and understanding of how people see the world around them. Thanks for watching.